Breaking news from Subic Bay. The USNS Red Cloud arrived this morning, carrying hundreds of U.S. Army Stryker vehicles, an unmistakable show of force. This is the U.S. 2nd Stryker Brigade combat team, now on Philippine soil. The deployment marks a major shift in the U.S.-Philippines alliance, responding to new challenges in the Indo-Pacific. Filipino and American troops worked in sync, unloading the advanced armored vehicles. The scale of this operation is unprecedented in recent years. These Strykers bring a new level of mechanized capability to joint military exercises. Their arrival sends a clear message: the U.S. and the Philippines are ready to defend regional stability. The timing is crucial as tensions rise in the South China Sea. The presence of a full Stryker brigade is a powerful deterrent, showing adversaries that the alliance is prepared for any scenario. This is more than hardware. It's a political signal of solidarity and strength. The deployment demonstrates the seriousness with which both nations view the current security environment. The Strykers, with their speed and firepower, are ideal for the Philippines terrain. Their arrival deepens operational cooperation between the two armed forces. As these vehicles roll onto Philippine soil, they carry the weight of history and the promise of a secure future. The world is watching as this powerful display of unity unfolds. The unloading of military hardware at Subic Port was a feat of precision. The USNS Red Cloud's ramp lowered, and the first Stryker rumbled onto Philippine soil. U.S. soldiers and Filipino port workers guided each vehicle into place, every move coordinated and secure. Hundreds of vehicles and containers followed, a steel tide flowing from ship to land. The Stryker Brigade includes infantry carriers, mobile gun systems, reconnaissance, and medical vehicles. Containers of support equipment and ammunition highlighted the scale of the operation. Security was tight, with military police, drones, and strict access controls. Every vehicle was inspected and accounted for, ensuring readiness for upcoming missions. The professionalism of both U.S. and Philippine forces was on full display. This was not just a delivery, but the first phase of a critical military operation. The operation showcased seamless communication and trust between the two militaries. Subic Port proved its capability to handle large-scale deployments. The successful unloading demonstrated the alliance's coordination and reliability. As the last vehicle rolled off, a sense of accomplishment filled the air. The brigade was now ready for the next stage of its mission. The steel tide had landed. Subic Port is more than a harbor, it's a symbol of U.S.-Philippines history. Once a major U.S. naval base, its strategic value endures. The return of U.S. military assets to Subic, even temporarily, is deeply symbolic. Today, Subic is a commercial hub, but its protected harbor remains ideal for military operations. The Stryker Brigade's arrival revives Subic's legacy as a bastion of alliance. It bridges past and present, showing the continuity of shared security interests. This isn't about re-establishing a permanent base, but leveraging strategic locations for joint readiness. Subic is a key site under the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, or EDCA. The Stryker deployment activates this agreement, turning treaty words into reality. As Strykers assemble on these historic docks, they reaffirm a century-old partnership. The alliance adapts to new threats, stronger than ever. Subic's role in regional security is once again undeniable. The Stryker Brigade's arrival comes amid rising tensions in the South China Sea. This vital waterway is a flashpoint for territorial disputes and global trade. The Philippines faces repeated intimidation in its own waters, heightening the need for credible defense. Joint exercises with U.S. forces are central to building capacity and demonstrating resolve. The Stryker Brigade's presence signals deterrence and a united front. A mobile, well-armed ground force adds a new dimension to regional defense. This deployment is about upholding a rules-based order and preventing conflict. It reassures allies and deters adversaries. The U.S.-Philippines alliance is not just history, it's a living partnership, ready for modern challenges. The goal: preserve peace and stability in the South China Sea. HAD is a Stryker? It's an 8-wheeled armored vehicle, the backbone of the U.S. Army's medium brigades. Faster and more protected than a truck, it balances speed, armor, and firepower. Strykers can travel over 60 miles per hour and handle rough terrain, making them ideal for rapid deployment. There are over a dozen variants, from infantry carriers to mobile gun systems and medevac vehicles. This versatility allows a Stryker brigade to handle combat, reconnaissance, and humanitarian missions. In the Philippines, Strykers are perfect for diverse landscapes: roads, jungles, and coasts. Joint drills will see Filipino and American troops training together on these vehicles. The Stryker's armor protects against small arms and shrapnel, boosting troop confidence. Realistic training with Strykers builds seamless cooperation for any crisis. The Stryker is a modern warhorse, fast, protected, and ready for today's battlefield. It's a force multiplier for the Alliance. At Subic Port, military leaders explained the deployment's significance. Colonel Michael Adams, commander of the Stryker Brigade, addressed the press. "Our arrival is a powerful demonstration of the United States' unwavering commitment to the Philippines. We are treaty allies and we take that seriously. We're here to train, learn, and build readiness together. The brigade's mission is partnership and deterrence, preserving peace through credible defense. Training together enhances the ability to respond to crises, from disasters to security threats. Both U.S. and Philippine leaders emphasize the need for interoperability. Forces must communicate and operate seamlessly. Regular, realistic joint exercises are essential. The Stryker deployment turns diplomatic promises into action. It's a tangible expression of an ironclad commitment. American and Filipino soldiers working side by side embody the alliance. The message: the alliance is strong, active, and ready to defend shared values. This is what an ironclad commitment looks like, on the ground, in action. The world is watching, and the alliance stands united. Peace and security in the Indo-Pacific remain the top priority. This deployment rests on two pillars: the Mutual Defense Treaty, MDT, and the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, EDCA. The MDT, signed in 1951, is the alliance's cornerstone. Both nations pledge to defend each other. The Stryker Brigade's arrival is a modern expression of this promise. EDCA, signed in 2014, allows U.S. forces rotational access to Philippine bases, not permanent bases, but shared facilities. EDCA supports Philippine military modernization, maritime security, and disaster response. The Strykers will move from Subic to several EDCA sites for joint exercises. MDT provides the security guarantee, EDCA enables practical cooperation. This legal framework turns alliance words into real military partnership. The Stryker deployment is the result of years of diplomatic and military collaboration. Together, MDT and EDCA build a resilient defense architecture for the region. With the Strykers on the ground, the next phase begins: organizing convoys for movement. These convoys will travel from Subic to EDCA sites and Philippine bases across Luzon. Movements are carefully planned to minimize local disruption and maximize security. The process tests the combined forces' ability to deploy rapidly from port to operational areas. Philippine authorities and military escorts ensure safe, efficient movement. This is valuable training, identifying challenges and refining procedures. Once at training areas, the Stryker Brigade will join large-scale joint exercises like Salaknib and Balakatan. Drills will simulate defense, counter-terrorism, and humanitarian missions. The Stryker Brigade will practice maneuvers and live-fire drills with Philippine units. The sight of U.S. armored vehicles moving through the countryside sends a powerful message. The alliance can project power anywhere. The U.S.-Philippines partnership is ready to defend sovereignty on land as well. The arrival of the Stryker Brigade in the Philippines is a profound signal of unity and resolve. It reassures allies, deters adversaries, and underscores the U.S.-Philippines alliance's enduring strength. This event is the result of decades of partnership and robust legal frameworks. The careful unloading, planned movements, and upcoming exercises show deep integration and trust. This is the alliance in action, moving beyond words to credible deeds. The message to the world: the U.S. stands with its allies and the cost of aggression will be high. The Stryker Brigade changes the strategic calculus in the region. The goal is to defend peace through strength and prevent conflict. The alliance is strong, ready, and stands as a guardian of peace.